Wrong. What is up, you guys? It's your boy Jayden here. I hope you got your seat, your soul food, because I have the tea, and it's time for the sit down. So before we even get started, I need y'all to go download For the Soul by Soul Child. It's on all streaming platforms. Pause the video, baby. Pause the video. I don't mind. I'll be here. Go download it. I'll give you time. Okay, now that that's out the way, it's time to get into the topic of today, which is the startups of relationships. So last Friday, Summer Walker released her, well, when y'all see it, 2 Fridays ago, Summer Walker released her debut album, Over It. And on this album, she talked about things like seeing potential in someone, finding love, wanting to kill for love, being a mistress in some ways, and not being enough. And she was just very transparent with her album, and that's what a lot of artists seem to do. And they're very transparent with their emotions and how they feel about certain things. And everyone on Twitter is like, yeah, I feel that, that's my sis, I know what she meant. But it's like, did you really? Because a lot of your relationships be ending because you weren't transparent, because you didn't feel that. You know what I'm saying? So with this, I just wanted to talk about different things to look for in relationships. So for the next few episodes, we will be talking about relationships and the different aspects of relationships. So today, we're talking about relationship starter packs. So this is before you get into the relationship and then when you're looking for one. So let's get ready. To start this off, people have come up to me and people be texting me like, where your friends at? Where your friends? Oh my God, like, da-da-da, they look so good. I'm ready to have a wife. I'm ready to have a husband. I'm ready to be in this. I'm ready to be that. But it's like, have you even done the work to be that? So everyone's like, I'm tired of being single. Did you do the work of being single? People don't think that when you're single, you're supposed to be doing anything. People think that you're just waiting to get into your next relationship. The time of being single is a time of being an individual. You're supposed to find yourself again. You're supposed to love yourself again. You're supposed to fix all the damage that, and not even saying that a relationship is damaging, but like just fix the different things that have hurt you over time and just restore your energy and your positivity and the life back into you. Because when you're in a relationship, it's two people working together for a common goal. So when you've lost that other person, is that goal still the same, or are you fighting for a new goal? So, with that being said, when you are single, are you intentionally taking the time to do this work, to fill out what you like, to fill out what you want from someone, to fill out what you want from you? Because a lot of times, people aren't even secure with themselves enough to even jump into a relationship, but here they go with Sue, Mary, Kate, Ashley, Jennifer, Serena, all these people, and you wonder why you can't keep a solid relationship, but it's because you're not a solid person. So when you are single, the things you should be asking for are more so about you and how you view yourself. So it's like, when I first come into a room, how do I want people to perceive me? Do I want to be an outspoken person? Do I want to be more reserved? Am I in touch with my emotions? Like, these are things you should be fighting for yourself, because if you don't know how you manage yourself, how can you expect to manage a relationship? If you as an individual aren't complacent, that's just naturally how it's gonna go. You have to build that foundation below you. You can't build on a rocky foundation because the whole thing's just gonna crumble. So if your foundation is sturdy and you're like, okay, I'm independent enough to, if I'm never to find anything, I'll still be good. I have enough affection and love in me to where I can give it to someone else but still have love for myself. I have enough communication to where if there's an issue, we understand. On the Red Table Talk, I forgot his name, but he talked about when a relationship is having a problem, it's not you versus your partner, it's you and your partner versus the problem. So are you able to communicate and effectively communicate at that, what the issue is, solve it, like talk through it and then learn from it? Are you resilient? Are you compassionate? Are you these different things to yourself, to your friends, to your family? Like if you aren't seeing these traits just in your immediate circle, what makes you think you can pull a person in and have an even closer bond with? So in these single moments, yeah, everyone's tired of being single, but are you actually tired of putting in the work? Do you think you've completed the work? Or do you just feel like you deserve a relationship? Because sometimes that's not the case. The reason you aren't given a relationship, I don't know if y'all believe in higher powers, but I believe in God. The reason God don't give y'all relationships is because you aren't ready for one. Because the moment, he's shown you plenty of times, the moment he put you in one, it fell apart because you weren't ready. There's a lot of work that goes into a relationship before you get to the relationship. With that being said, we're going to go into what you should be looking for in a partner. Every time I ask somebody, what do you want in a partner? What do you want in a boyfriend? What do you want in a girlfriend? They're like, they got to be tall. They got to make this much. They got to look like this. And I'm like, hold on. But what about, like, are they emotionally there for you? What about, do they care about what you care about? Do they have the same interests as you? Do they think about you when you're not around? Like, what is it like when you're in the same space? What is it like when you're separated? Like, everything has become so physical that y'all forget that there's emotions involved in a relationship. Like, yeah, y'all look good on Twitter, but he hitting you every day. And I'm not even trying to like make jokes or anything, but like this is serious things where like y'all have a beautiful relationship from the outside. From the outside looking in, y'all perfect. But behind the scenes, you put makeup on every morning to cover your black eye. And it's like, these things are things we need to discuss. There's a lot of red flags that can pop up way before you get to this point. So when you're looking for a relationship, what are you looking for? Come with your list prepared. Come with your attributes and the things that you want to see. And don't let it all be physical. Yeah, a couple physical things is nice. Yeah, okay. Like, of course, you don't want this. Of course, you don't want that. That's all preference, whatever. Sometimes preference, how y'all be. But if you come in and you're saying, I need someone who's ambitious. I need someone who's goal-oriented, family-oriented. Like, these things are important because if you're expecting to build a future with a person, you don't want temporary attributes that are attached to them. Like, that's not going to lead to longevity. Temporarily, you may have the best time of your life, but in the long run, what are you really completing? Completing. So, when you look at it from a perspective of what can they do for me, you also have to look at it from a perspective of what can you do for the other person. Don't make no list of demands and you can't follow up and you can't follow through. Let's be realistic. Like, give people room. So, I've done this workshop with my friends before, where like when they want to get into a relationship, I'm like, all right, cool. Make a list of things that you want your partner to have and prioritize them. So if at the top of your list is communication and at the bottom of your list is, say, like family-oriented, because you don't even know if you want a family for real, you can work on the bottom things. But those top things, those top 3, 4, 5 things are things that like you need to have. If you can't walk in and sort of like assess the person, because I feel like dating is an assessment. People gonna be like, no, it's not. No, dating is an assessment. It's to see if you fill the criteria that I feel like I'm missing or I feel like I have a void in. So if I need someone who has good communication, who's very ambitious, and who has, who's good with money, boom, those are my 3. The rest, like we could talk about the rest, I'll compromise for. But those 3, I cannot like touch, I cannot move, I cannot do anything about. If you do not have at least those 3, what are we doing here? You might as well go. Next. Like, I can't do anything with you. So when you're going into these dates, into these relationships, into the talking stage, when you're going into these, look for these patterns, look for these trends. Don't get into no relationship from someone you've been texting every day. If you can't meet up, that's dead. Get into relationships with people you can see, you can feel, you can touch, you can see how they react to things. Because I can lie through text very easily. Just and it's sent. But in person, my mannerisms are there. There's things I can't hide. There's my face, who everyone knows I can't hide. So like, make sure you're dating people you can see, dating people who have these things that you need from them, because if not, the relationship's gonna go down in shambles. After the cupcake phase, what is there? There's nothing there for you because there's no substance there. So while you're in the relationship and you're fighting for these aspects that you need, that you and your partner both need to have, let's be clear, that you both have, then can there be progress. But until you do the starter pack, what's happening? A lot of nothing, if you ask me. So, to just recap on everything, starting off with single, work on yourself, work on the individual, work on your heart, work on your soul, work on your mind, work on your spirituality, your mentality, your physical health. Like, make sure you're good enough to even go after another person. Because when you're not good enough, a single, nah, I don't want to go out with you, that will break you down. Like, make sure you're actually stable enough to do things like that. Don't try and half it, because the moment you half-ass it, you in the corner crying because someone took your pencil. So while you're at the single stage, work on yourself, fight for yourself, live with yourself, go out to eat with yourself, go learn by yourself, do things alone, because the moment you're alone and you're 100% alone, you can bring in the other person, y'all can be 200%. We don't got time for 93s and 97s out here. We need 200%. That's the only way we can make a 200% relationship. So then when you're looking for a partner, make sure you know what you're looking for. And y'all be like, I know what I want, I know what I want. Y'all don't even know what y'all want from them all, let alone what y'all want from another person. So make sure you're being very attentive to what people are saying, what people are doing, and how you want relationships to go, and what you want in a relationship. So with that being said, here's shout out to Soul. Congratulations on your album, your first project. I'm very proud of you. Go listen to it right now, all my subscribers, all the people watching, people on Instagram, Twitter, all that fun stuff. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe to this channel. Share with your friends. Anybody who in a bad relationship, send this to them. Tell them they need to start back at square one because they already messed up. Okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time on The Sit Down.